Any new discoveries for you guys or anybody you like right now?
Oh, Alec, so a big part of our podcast is that at the end of every episode, we always spotlight two underground artists. And
Love it.
I mean, we're about to record episode 116 right after we have this conversation here. So, I mean, Alec, with all the special guests that we've had on the show, we're probably at over 250 artists spotlighted and growing. And it's a big part about what we do. So we have spreadsheets dedicated to all the artists that we've ever featured on the show.
That's
But Alec, I mean,
awesome.
who are some of your favorite underground artists right now that you're peeping right now?
Yeah, so it's funny that you mentioned that because I'll give a little bit teaser for the episode that we're about to record. But this
Uh-huh.
week I'm
Yay.
going to be featuring an artist called Inanimate. It's a French electronic producer that makes this really interesting combination of progressive house and melodic house. I've been really feeling that kind of vibe. I think he, she, or they, however they identify, I'm not sure because it's quite a mysterious thing, like very got real enigma
Mm.
to it, which I love on the branding. The branding's really on point. They have quite a slew of releases, but something that's slowly starting to gain a little bit more traction in the UK. And I hope that putting it on the show can put more people in the American market, really more interested in them. Another big one, this is actually someone, shout out to Pete Tong, who mentioned them, but Chaos or Chaos, I'm not sure how to say their name. One thing that you might get, Emma, is that I'm horrible with name pronunciations, actually. So like I feel truly terrible because sometimes I completely cock them up on air and then I like message the artist be like, I hope I said this properly. I'm so sorry if I did it. But that's someone again in that kind of progressive house space, something that we've really been looking at a little bit more. And then in terms of some of the OGs, right, people that we featured on before, I have to give a massive shout out because we were featuring his new song on the show this week, Scribe. My man Scribe. We talked to him. He was like our third,
Fourth episode, something like
fourth
that.
special
Yeah.
guest, like or artist spotlight, we call them
Right,
when an
right.
artist comes on for a dedicated episode. And he did an incredible mix, but he's got this melodic dubstep type of vibe that just makes you just want to kind of like headbang and cry at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wonderful.
and in a completely transcendent way from like Millennium. Like I know we got like the headbangers and crying over here, but Scribe, I don't know, his attention to detail, the way he integrates orchestral elements, the guy is a mad lad. So I'm really pumped up on Scribe. For me, I gotta say Propa with his crazy remixes that he's been doing, his house remixes. So he's got a dank remix of the Macarena, of Jenny from the Block, all on his SoundCloud. You gotta peep it. Rohan killing it in the drum and bass, the UK lad over there. And I gotta give a massive shout out to Villa as well, out of New York City.
Hell yeah.
Her melodic trap, her vocal bass trap, absolutely incredible. So, one thing that I love about the show that we do is that like we really try to spotlight artists from all these different backgrounds and all these different groups within the scene, because as diverse as the audience is at the shows, the artists that make up this scene are just as diverse. And I think that we can all always be doing a better job to kind of promote these groups that are sometimes outside of the mainstream of EDM. I mean, what is the mainstream of EDM, right? Tall, white guy, black V-neck,
Yes.
black hair, right? You know what I mean? It's a good look. It's a good look, but it's a little dated, and there are a lot more artists.
Writing a note for my editor, BB, clip that. I'm just kidding.
There are a lot
It's
more
so true.
artists out there besides that black V-neck white guy. So just get out there and explore.